I'd like to demonstrate a way of how to share a document that's a little more secure than the traditional way of attaching it to an email to somebody. Now, in Silo, when you want to share a document by email, you typically click on the email button up here. But what we'll do today is we're actually going to click on this share button right here, and that'll generate what's called a document share. Now, a document share is more secure than an attachment. And now, an attachment that you send to somebody by email stays in that person's email inbox for years, even until they delete the document out. So anyone that gains access to that person's email account will have access to that document. The document share is not attaching the actual file itself, it's generating a link that you would share with somebody by email. They click that link and it brings them into Silo to view the document. Let me give you an example of what one of those looks like. So here's an email that I received from Melanie, and you can see that there's no attached file in this email. There's simply just a link here that I can click on. And when I click this link, it'll take me to Silo, and I don't necessarily need to have my own username and password to log in. This is allowing me to log in with a password that Melanie set in the share and lets me into the system, but just to the documents that she shared. So just this temporary document here comes up. I can take a look at it. I can go through the pages. I can make it bigger, smaller. I can actually go ahead and print it if I want to print it out. Or from this print preview window, I can go ahead and click the save icon in the top right and actually save it to my computer as a PDF file. So even though this came to me as a document share, not as an attached file, I could still save it as a PDF file to my computer. So to generate a link like that, you simply highlight which document or even documents that you'd like to share, because some email systems might complain about the number of attachments you have in an email. Maybe 8 is too many. It only allows you to send one file attachment at a time. Or perhaps the file you're attaching is too large, or the size of all 8 is too large and it won't allow you to send it to the recipient. Well, when you're doing a document share, none of that really matters because all you're doing is sending a link to somebody. So highlight your document, click on the share button, and it has two properties. It has an expiration date, the default of which is 24 hours from when you created the share, and also the password that you want to have the person type in to be able to view the document. So you can actually leave the password blank, but it will warn you that it's not a good idea to do so. So you want to type in some kind of a password, but this could be something pretty basic, and you'll just call somebody on the phone and let them know what that password is, or let them know what it is in a separate email. You never want to have the link and the password together in the same email. So rather than 24 hours, I'm actually going to let this expire at the end of business today at 6 p.m., 1800 hours. So click on Save, and here is that link that you'll then copy and paste into an email to somebody. So on your keyboard, do a Control-C, or you can right-click and select Copy. Now simply bring up a blank email to send to somebody, and Control-V or right-click and paste. So here's that link that we generated in Silo to share the document to somebody. And now just go ahead and type in a recipient and a subject, and it'll send it off. Now if you want to set this up for multiple documents, you simply just highlight multiple documents and click on Share. Set the expiration and the password, and it'll give you a link that will share those 8 documents in one link. If you have any questions on any of this stuff here, just go ahead and give us a call at 800-457-3733.